Hi, welcome to Draw Tip Tuesday. My name is Koosje Koenen and I love drawing and I draw every day in my sketchbook. And what I do here on this channel is just basically sharing the learnings from my sketchbook and the ideas that I get, and hopefully it gives you ideas and a little bit of inspiration and a nudge towards a regular drawing practice for you. Several people have told me that they love Draw Tip Tuesday videos and that they see it as an art date and a coffee date with me, which I love. So I brought my coffee, and that is actually what we're going to use today. I have shared this technique before, but I wanted to revisit it because it never gets old. If the blank page is staring at you, waiting for something awesome to happen, put some coffee on it. Right away, you'll have something on the page. It will be a nice color because of the coffee. You don't have much control over it. It can't really go wrong, I guess. You can't really make mistakes. And then when you draw on top, the pressure might be a little bit lower. This video is also about when you think there's nothing to draw. Well, think again. I will be using a Stabilo Woody pencil, which is basically a very creamy kind of colored pencil that is very fat and bold. It's also water soluble, so I can use my waterbrush pen with it. But first, coffee. Don't forget that your sketchbook is your creative playground. It's not about making masterpieces page after page. Just play around, have fun, experiment, try things, be bold, be a little less precious. It's just paper. And you draw because you love drawing. So don't put the pressure too high on yourself, okay? Splash random splashes on your page and then also let it drip. Maybe you need to dab a little bit of the excess coffee. And once you drank your coffee, there will always be a little bit at the bottom, or just leave a little bit and use that to make round stains, rings of coffee on your page. Now let's see, maybe have a little bit of dripping going on, see what happens, dab that a little bit. And now I could leave it like this, but why not? Since it's still wet, I am just going to close my sketchbook and stamp the stains and then see whatever happens with the stains. That's a messy page and I'm loving it. I left that to dry and now I'm grabbing my Woody pencil. You can see how bold it is. It's like a crayon and it's kind of buttery. I like these Stabilo pencils. And since it's there, I'm going to draw that espresso glass that I used. And this kind of glass is one of the hardest things to draw, I think. It's always confusing because it has angles. Well, if something is hard to draw it and then draw it again and again and again, which is exactly what I will be doing on this page. I will repeat drawing the same subject over and over again. And I'll also be drawing the spoon, and I'll put them in different angles every time so that I challenge myself with each drawing and I get to practice. It's messy for sure. I'm using a bold pencil and the paper is watercolor paper, which is quite textured, and you can see that in the pencil line. But I kind of like that. I don't actually really have an opinion about it. I'm just happily drawing and trying to find my way into this shape of this glass. And the shape of the glass in many different angles. And I keep doing that until I have filled my page. The spoon is great to fill the little gaps as well. And I'll draw the glass bigger and smaller, and that way it becomes playful, and I just keep adding a little bit of a different thing every time. Now I'm bringing in my water brush because I want to bring in a little more darkness and contrast. And by diluting the color pencil hatchings, I can really make a very dark wash, but also lighter washes if I gently touch the thinner lines. And I go around the page this way until I have added depth and a little bit of darkness to it. And then I'm done. Well, I hope watching this was fun. I had fun, and I really hope that you will have fun trying this technique. Now, I always do this with black coffee because I drink black coffee. I have seen people do it with milky coffee. It works fantastic. I'm not quite sure about sugar in the coffee. It might make your pages sticky, and some people worry about mold. But again, it's a sketchbook. It's your creative playground. If it gets sticky or moldy, I don't even know if we need to find that important. Anyway, that's up to you. You can also just make a black coffee. Don't drink it, but use it as your art tool. Well, you know what's coming now. If you need an assignment for this week, prepare your page with some coffee stains and then draw a pattern on top. You don't even need to think about the pattern. Just choose your coffee cup or anything else to draw again, 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 and again in different angles. And that way you will fill a page that is lively and fun, and you will have learned a thing or two also about your subject and about your drawing practice. Just so you know, this coffee stain technique is used very often by my friend Cynthia Morris, and she and I are going to co-lead the workshop Capture the Lisbon Wow again in April in 2025, and we have just a few tickets left. So if you want to join us, head on over to the website that I have put the link of below in this video. I will be back here next week. See you then. Bye!